Okay, so I've been married for more than 3 years now, and so the early part of the marriage, the first 2 years, I was, to be honest, I was really, really faithful to my wife and really committed. But before we got married, we didn't have anything to do with each other. Like, I actually wanted to, but she was always reluctant. Sometimes she's very reluctant. Sometimes she's saying no because we are not married yet. Because she's somebody I really love so much, sometimes when she agrees, fine. If she doesn't, I just leave it at that. But I wasn't really comfortable because it's something I always enjoyed doing, but I just took it as sacrifice. So we got married, did everything, and started living together. But I still noticed that after the marriage, the first 2 years, it was like that. Maybe once in 2 months, once in 3 months, that way. It's not because I don't ask, it's because she is not always receptive. She doesn't, so she gives me that excuse of, although she doesn't talk about marriage again, she just says, okay, she's tired, or okay, I'm not in the mood. Sometimes she told me, okay, don't worry, tomorrow she will sleep. And when she sleeps like that, I don't like disturbing her because she's that kind of person. When she's sleeping, just don't disturb her because she gets annoyed. So it's like that. It continues happening. Different excuses, different times. So I enjoyed for like 2 years. Fortunately, sadly, I got entangled with somebody else in my office, and we started dating. So there's a difference between this lady outside and my wife in the house. That's just the truth. So this one, whatever, in fact, she calls me sometimes, where are you? Okay, I tell my wife, okay, I'm going somewhere, we're going for a meeting, weekend, and all that. So it is regular. Like, and this is, I feel myself enjoying, and because it's something I want. Right now, I don't know what to do because I'm in this situation whereby right now, so parents are coming from my side, from our side, they're asking, okay, how far kids, stuff like that. So the pressure is on her. And then these days, she's always, okay, in fact, when she comes from work, she's always, but I am no longer interested in her, unfortunately. Even, in fact, the truth is sometimes when I even want to have anything to do with my own wife, I have to start picturing, hello, are you there?
I'm here.
So I have to start picturing this other lady in my head. Like, I have to start, I have to just picture her in my head before I can, do anything with my wife. If that's not the case, I wouldn't even, nothing will even happen because I wouldn't even, I'm now the one giving her that excuse. Sometimes I'm tired. Sometimes I tell her, okay, tomorrow on all of that. But right now, because the pressure is on her, she wants it always. But I think like I have moved from that zone of 4 or 5 years ago, that's before marriage and 2 years in marriage, to this zone where I enjoy it with somebody else because the person is actually, truthfully, I won't lie to myself, satisfying me that way. I don't know, I feel hot whenever I, think about what to do. And I've been longing to talk to you about this. I don't know what to do.
All right, so let's begin from the top. I think I was going to ask you a question, but I think you've answered it. You don't love her, but I picked out from your language. You said something about sacrifice. I thought it would have been discipline, but it's not discipline. It's sacrifice for you. It does quite appear that above all other necessities, when we consider a relationship between a man and a woman, sex is top priority. Nothing else, not love, nothing else, just sex. So, first of all, it makes sense that you and I can just readily already arrive at the conclusion that you are leaving your marriage like you have to. You don't have, I don't know, what else are you doing there? One, it's sex for you. Two, you don't really love this woman. Yeah, good. I'm not blaming you. I'm just pointing out the obvious, Your head is somewhere else. And what you want is sex. And your sex, that is being met by someone outside. So you're really not serving any purpose. Yeah, maybe it's even good for her. You let her go now so that she can begin to figure out if she's going to be a nun, if she's going to find love, if she'll find someone else who is not who's of the same sexual appetite as she is. Oh, you want to tell me something? You're not ready to leave? Baby, you are ready to leave. I'm not cornering you.
Oh.
No, I'm not cornering you. I'm not making this a high jump for you. We're just stating the obvious. Should I run it by you? Do you want to take a moment, or do I repeat myself?
No, I heard what you said. Actually, I heard what you said. Just it is not the fact that I don't love her. I mean, I love her so much, and I just don't know if there is a way I can get myself back to that 2 years ago where I was the one always asking her, and then So I mean, the person I am, the kind of person she is now is the kind of person I wanted her to be 2 years ago.
So let's look at her picture, and this is off of the sketchy details you are affording me. She's not a sex person. The only reason she's really disturbing you now is because she wants a child. So technically,
Exactly.
she's not even attracted to you like that. And this is what marriage. Do you have a window for this marriage? Is it supposed to be forever?
No, there's no window actually.
So this is supposed to be forever, right? So I'm assuming that once she gets kids, she shuts down again. I don't know. I don't know. This is me just not knowing. It's possible that because she may not necessarily be that into you like that, or maybe just doesn't like sex with you like that, she may have kids and then shut down again. Possibly. She may get into sex and, perfect this habit of wanting sex every time. We never know. But you see, something I know to be the most perfect determinant of where anything should go as far as relationship goes, in my judgment, is fundamentally love. Because if you love someone, then you can really see things from their perspective, right? You say you love her, but you're in bed with someone else. In my head, I'm really trying to place it. I'm really honestly insisting that I find a place for that statement. So, you say you love her. But now the person whom you love, you are telling me your head has left that place. So we're not talking love here. We're talking meeting your desires, meeting hers. She doesn't want sex. You're not able to meet that. She's not able to meet yours. So you're going out. And you're happy about what you're getting outside. Your place is outside. You should be finding another woman. What do you want out of a relationship?
I mean, for everything I want in a woman, apart from that particular aspect, she's just there, and that's why I married her in the first place.
Is this companionship? You want companionship? You want someone who a flatmate? Well, a sexual flatmate, for sorry.
No, but I mean, I probably don't know if you are painting it the right way, because I think in every marriage, I mean, sexual relationship is very, very important, which is not something I have gotten in the last 2 years. And the truth is, like I mentioned earlier, before marriage, I saw the signs; they were very, very clear. But I thought, okay, because she's a religious person and she just wanted to be that way, and I felt okay, fine. It's a good way to go. And before marriage, I never had anything to do with any other person, because I was really hoping that in the marriage I would get everything as she has promised. But I didn't get any of that. And the truth is, it is not something I like. Having an affair outside wasn't something I actually wanted to do, but that's the reality.
Yeah. So we're trying to work our way back from this reality, which you're painting now. We're trying to see where something could have been different. You said, according to you, a sacrifice not to have sex prior to marriage. And so you were really just waiting for your world to begin, for your life to begin with this person.
Exactly.
Can we establish that she doesn't? And so I don't know what the best framing of the language should be. It's either she's just not that into you, or she doesn't really like sex. Do you know what it is?
I think the latter.
She doesn't like sex.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. Now, when you love someone, it seems as though you're willing to. Now, this is where the sacrifice could have come in. That's why I said I had a problem with the earlier language. Earlier on, I thought it should have been more discipline, really. But this is where sacrifice comes in. If you love someone, they don't want sex. Well, you love them, so we're not having sex. You love them, but if you can afford to love them, in my idea of what I know love to be, which is sacrificial, but you're in bed with someone else, I really think we should expunge the whole concept of love here. Let's figure out how your needs are going to be met. That's straightforward to me.